Motherfuckers try to lock me out. I'm about to bust the fuck in. Everybody know a secret, but nobody told me. Everybody got the
Treetop Radio Lake, man. We are broadcasting live from Baltimore, Maryland, via Los Angeles, California. I'm your girl, Big Homie Smiles, man. You can follow me on Instagram. That's big_homie smiles with a Z. That is my boy, Ben Ready on the motherfucking 1-2s. Ben Ready like the motherfucking bitches on Figueroa.
They call me shiny two times
Cause all my bitches is dimes and they make it all by 9. Bitches, my money ain't right, you ain't sleeping tonight. You dig what I'm saying? Hey, we got a phenomenal show for y'all today. We are going to be discussing black ownership, black business ownership. I have a guest that should be showing up. His name is Good to Go East Tony. He's a celebrity chef in Los Angeles, California. So when he stops by, we're going to bring him in a conversation. The purpose of this topic is to provide facts on black ownership, to establish a network of black-owned businesses, and lastly, to provide a spotlight on black ownership and their businesses in our community that my listeners may not be aware of. The reason why I chose black ownership is because it's personal to me, because I'm a black owner. I know some black owners, and I believe that black ownership is the key to our financial freedom. Some topics, some points that I'm going to go over. We're going to go with statistics of black-owned businesses in the United States. We're going to talk about the type of black-owned businesses that our people tend to get into. We're going to talk about the two top black-owned businesses in the United States. And we're going to discuss why there are few black ownerships or owners that in our community. For the first topic, we're going to give some statistics. Now, black-owned businesses account for about 9.5% in the United States. Blacks own about 2.6 million businesses in the United States. So we have a good amount of people that are taking the initiative to get their foot into ownership, to creating generational wealth, but it's not a lot. When I was doing this research, I was asking myself a couple questions, right? Because I'm looking, especially in this day and age where our generation is kind of going away from working for someone, and people are starting to create their own jobs, create their own incomes. I'm gonna go over a chart that I looked up, which has the percentage distribution of black-owned firms by industry division. So the highest division of black ownership in our community in the United States is the industry of services. We dominate the industry by 52%. We have an industry that is not classified. That's 12%. So it's 12% of us in our culture that have actually created their own lane. They created their own thing that the government can't even classify, but they making some money. They making that dough cheese. 12% of y'all. I want to give y'all a hand clap. Thank y'all. Y'all important to the culture and the community. We have 2% of our community have black-owned businesses in the agriculture, fishing and mining industry. I didn't even know you can own anything in mining as far as an individual or company. To know that it's black people, even though it's 2%, that's still good. It's black people in that area where it's dominated predominantly by colonizers. I don't like calling those. I don't like calling them people white because they're not white. They're colonizers. They came and colonized a whole country. Reclaimed it, said it was theirs. Denied us our freedoms. To read and write. Vote. They told us actually we wasn't even humans. You know, as a matter of, I'm digressing. We're gonna get back on topic. But as a matter of fact, the 13th Amendment still sees black people as two-thirds of a citizen, okay? So white people don't get that term. They get colonizers. That's what they are. They colonize everything, stealing shit, vulturing. Taking our shit and making us have to work extra super hard just to get a plate at the table. That's why 12% of my people, guess what? Colonizers. If y'all listening, I know y'all listening. They always tuning in. 12% of my people created their own lane. We don't need y'all. Y'all talk about. Let me get back to my chart. 7% of my people. Guess what industry? Guess what industry? You've guessed it, construction. That's for all my men out there, my women out there, the flaggers, those guys that have just gotten released from prison and can't get a job. Guess who gonna hire y'all? Construction. So if you're looking for a job, and you're taking a regular white route for work, you're not finding anything, go to construction. Go to a black construction company. They're going to hire you immediately. They take up 7% of the industry. And 1% is in manufacturers. I don't know what black people getting into manufacturing, but that's awesome. That's like the production of things, manufacturing. So we out here making and distributing. It's only 1% of us. Hey, but that's something. That's more than zero. You feel me? So 9% we have in of our black people in the black industry of owners. We have transportation, communication, and utility owners at 9%. See, I read an athlete, an entertainer, or an artist percentage yet. These are the people that really count. You know what I'm saying? Not to take away from my artists out there in the world. I appreciate y'all giving us y'all voice. Talking to the streets. You know what I'm saying? Talking to all the city girls and the city boys. But we need more people in logistics. We need more people in manufacturing. We need actually more people in agriculture, fishing, and mining. Where my black people at? Y'all like to fish for hoes? Y'all can really fish for something good. You feel me? Y'all like to fish for deals. You know what I'm saying? Mining. Y'all like diamonds. Diamonds are forever. Forever.
Fucking kidding me?
Y'all can get in the mine and start digging some stuff. Own it. Okay? So we have 1% in the wholesale trade industry. Okay, black people. Out here wholesaling. So shout out to Amazon too. There's a free plug. So if anybody is trying to get into the business of wholesaling items without actually touching items, you can actually go to Amazon.com and they have this thing where you can sell pallets and you can create money. You can wholesale them for a certain price. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Los Angeles, California, the fashion district. If you are also out there in that area and you're trying to become a wholesaler or you're a designer or anything, they have some phenomenal products out there on what I just say? Fashion district. Damn, I just goddamn. I ain't even smoke. You know what it is? I ain't even smoke today. I'm so sorry. I had a brain fart. But yeah, on the fashion district, go out there if you're trying to wholesale. So it's 1% of us in this industry. We need that up to about 9%. 1% not good. That means the colonizers are dominating that industry. We tired of them vulturing our culture, eating off of us. Because guess what, black people? That are listening to the sounds of my voice while I wear my all black long sleeve t-shirt that says Fly Boy Flavors. I need us to own more capital, more land. You see this? Look at this. This is a real pie. I don't want y'all to think that I'm not reading off a pie. This is real graphic. This is real. I I looked this up. This research. So I'm telling you where we are lacking in the industry. And it's wholesale trade. And it's also where the other 1% at? Manufacturers. You need more of y'all creating. Not creating crack, dope, a new song. Won't need new actors, actresses. No. We need manufacturers and wholesale traders. 11% of the distribution of black-owned firms by industry. We have retail trade. I'm sorry. Brief intermission. My manager told me that we have an echo. Give me 1 second. All right. Thank you. Thank you, manager. You're awesome. That's why I pay you the big bucks. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to her. You know what I'm saying? My manager is also the love of my life. She's awesome. Thank you, baby. Winning out here. If you and your partner ain't winning together, y'all ain't winning. You feel me? All right. So we have 11% of the industry black-owned, dominated, and retail trade with 11%. So retail trade are the items that you can get out the store. You know what I'm saying? They have their own businesses that they got going on like we doing it. Finance, insurance, and real estate. They have about. Okay, pause. I'm sorry. I was told I was echoing. If you're on the audio side, just give us a second. We are getting the echo together. Could you let me know if it's still echoing?
No echoes are out here on this side.
Oh, no echoes out here on this side? All right. Thank you, Ben Ready. So the last part of our industry. Okay. So the last part of our industry we have dominated by finance, insurance, and real estate. I appreciate y'all. Y'all are the key. Y'all the key. I wanted to pull up this. Let me see if I'm going to be able to share my screen so y'all can see what I see on the visual side. If you're on the audio side and you're tuning in, I do apologize that you probably won't be able to see what I'm about to try to share my screen and show. But I just wanted to show my audience the actual graph, you know what I'm saying, of black-owned businesses in our community. Let me see. Can you see, Ben? Can you see the screen that I'm saying?
Nope.
No. Okay. Don't worry about it. Damn it. Where did I go? Oh, I lost myself. Dang. Oh, I think I'm right here.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Okay. Here we go. Okay. Share audio. Okay. There we go. There's some new stuff. Can you see now? Oh, what happened? Don't worry about it, you guys. I'm going to figure this out, and we're going to try it again next week. But I wanted to show y'all the graph. However, we're going to keep it moving. So I just wanted to let you guys know that black people, we do have a passion. We have a calling to own, to dominate, to take over. To Serena Williams, Naomi Okazuma. I probably butchered that young black tennis girl's name. For her, the Chinese, the black one. We have that type of willpower to take over this country. Now back to my topics. Now in my research of black-owned businesses in our culture and the United States, I also asked myself a question. I said, self? And myself said, yes, sir. I said, why are most black businesses, where are most black businesses located? You You know what I'm saying? Because I'm from DC, Maryland, and Virginia area, Capitol Heights, to be more specific. And I know of a lot of black-owned businesses in my area, but if you go out, if I go outside of DC, Maryland, and Virginia, it's not really accessible. Well, not to say that it's not other businesses, black businesses, but I wouldn't know how to get to them. We don't have a lot of promotion or marketing with black-owned businesses outside of social media. You know what I'm saying? So I asked myself, where are most black businesses located? You know. And in my research, is what I came up with. Black-owned businesses accounted for about 28% of all businesses in Washington, D.C. Let's go, D.C. 28%. We got 28% of my black brothers and sisters out there in the nation's capital doing it on a P level. 28% is pretty high. It's a pretty high percentage. Actually, it's the highest ratio in the country. To be honest with you, that's what my notes say. Highest ratio in the country. Now the second was the state of Georgia. Shout out to Georgia. Shout out to the Georgia peaches out there. You know, y'all out there doing y'all stuff on the P. I know two people that own two businesses out in Atlanta. Actually three if you count a producer. But shout out to Tiffany Simmons, official Simmons Law in Atlanta. She's an attorney, criminal and entertainment lawyer. Also, I know my boy Good to Go Eats, who was supposed to show up to our show today. But you know, something has have to be going on for him not to be here. He is a legendary celebrity chef. Hold on, my mic cut. No. He's a celebrity chef in Los Angeles, California. I don't know. I'm sorry, you guys. I don't know what's going on with this damn mic. Okay. So let me just reiterate that. Black-owned businesses accounted for about 28%. 28% of all businesses in Washington, D.C. That's the highest ratio in the country. Second was the state of Georgia, where 20% of businesses were black-owned. So shout out to Georgia. All of Georgia, not just Atlanta, because when people think of Georgia, they immediately think Atlanta is the only state in Georgia. It's other freaking states, people. So this is Georgia as a whole. And shout out to Stacey Abrams. For those of you who do not know who Stacey Abrams is, she is the senator out there in Georgia who ran for presidency seat, and you know she's blacker than black, black on black on black, black on black on black. You know what I'm saying? They weren't ready for a real nigga. You know what I'm saying? They gotta ease that realness on in there, so they got Kamala Harris. Give us a mixed one. We're not ready for it. A real black person. That's really trying to change some shit for our culture. Are you kidding me?
Are you fucking kidding me?
We need us a mulatto. Shout out to Big Mulatto. And shout out to Meghan Markle, man. I'm digressing again. But this came on my mind. I was talking about the mix. Shout out to Meghan Markle, you know, as a African slash whatever she else is mixed with, but as a black person predominantly, because you know once that drop is in there, boom, baby, you black. So as a black woman, being the Duchess of a monarchy in England, where let's speak on it because I gotta say this about Piers Morgan, bitch ass. He's a whole bitch. A whole bitch. Now he know. We know. Michelle Obama even know that they racist as fuck out there in England, especially in that royal family. You know what I'm saying? for anybody to even. Now I get some white, some. I'm sorry. Let me scratch that out. Forget, we don't call them white people. We call them colonizers. Some colonizers, right? This is some people that may be listening and tuning in. I appreciate y'all for listening on all platforms: YouTube, Spotify, Apple, all that. Y'all may be mad what I'm about to say. Now, some people, some colonizers are ignorant in the things that come out of their mouth. It is not even meant to be racist or discriminatory. These little stupid motherfuckers just don't even be knowing. I'm sorry, Ma. I'm sorry, Mom. So I had to say that. They got colonized. The MFs. Stupid MFs. They don't be knowing. So when that discussion happened with Prince Harry, and see, this what they not telling you. That discussion wasn't at like a dinner table full of everybody, right? It's just with the men. You know, I don't know how people family operate, but sometimes the men in the family, they just do things together. You know what I'm saying? So in this situation, they was having conversation. Why they was having this type of conversation in front of Prince Harry? It's baffling. Because you know if you were married, you going back and you telling everything to your wife. What they thought? So they had a conversation, and one of the brothers or the father, whoever, William or somebody, gonna ask Prince Harry, are you concerned about the color of Archie the baby? I'm not sure if the monarchy allows the Meghan Markle's son to be Prince. I don't know. I looked something up where they have some type of law. He can't even be the prince. But they asked the question, are you concerned about the color of your son? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you
fucking kidding me?
Meghan Markle for speaking up, but I also fault her in that same instance, right? Because technically, when she went on, me and my girlfriend, you know what I'm saying, my baby, my future wife, you know what I'm saying, we was discussing some things, and she brought up a good point. I'm gonna get back to black-owned businesses, y'all. You know I be digressing. I got ADHD, but I gotta talk about this. It popped in my head. I got a podcast. Why not? So I fought Meghan Markle at a point, you know, because when she went on Oprah Winfrey show and she got to run in her mouth about the royal family and the things that were being said to her, she might as well should have said who said it. Because she caused the situation, not saying who said it. Now people trying to figure out who said it. Now it's causing more. Now it's like the reason why Piers Morgan said that dumbass shit he said, because Meghan Markle didn't identify the culprit. Now he like, well, who said it? It could have been him or him. But he gonna say that Meghan Markle was lying. What, nigga? How you gonna call her a Pinocchio princess?
Are you fucking kidding me?
That is the most disrespectful racial innuendo I've ever heard. And he think that he's above the public. That he's such a big person in Britain, America, that people are willing to look past his dumb shit. Yeah, maybe white people. But that's all I wanted to say about that. Hold up. Let me do a brief pause. I have to plug my computer. Damn it. I should have did this. I'm so sorry. Hey, Ben, could you play us a cool little beat for 1 second? I will be returning 1 second. Oh!
Yeah. What do you mean, where am I at? I'm gonna call you back. I think if Adam would have had another squeeze, he might not have ate those fruits from the leaves of life. Far as even couldn't have been the more deceiving wife. See, a nigga had a weak spot and she was right. I just call it how I see it. She in love with him, and he in love too, but still be fucking all of them. Can you imagine you unlocked with one breeze for life? Waking up in the morning, laying down at night with the same face looking at you all the time. Realizing now that happiness is hard to find. You wanna go out and try to find that smiling face, cause she's always mad and her sex ain't great, and she don't suck dick like she used to do. Force a nigga into trying to find him something new. And on the real, I done seen it when it went like this. But girl, there's one thing happened that you can't forget. Hey.
Girl, you know, girl, you know, girl, you know, I love you. Girl, you know, girl, you know, girl, you know, love you.
But you can never be my main boo. We can remain cool, but we can't be seen. And for this, I can blame you. Cause you got more
Are you
miles
fucking
than
kidding me?
350 you've been ran through. And I know for a fact you got history. Cause since we met, I've been hearing your name in certain circles. Pussy gotta snap like a turtle. And you can catch a nigga on the late night, coming out the club half drunk off Remy and Sprite, and make a man out of quick. That's how you handle a dick. It's unlike no other. She a bad motherfucker, but I'm too strong to let her hoe undercover make me look fucked up. Cause unlike those others, I done met a lot of freaky girls in my lifespan. So you can't get mad cause I'm not your man. Your understanding was bad, it was not my plan for you to fall in love with me, girl. It's not like that.
Girl, you know, girl, you know, girl, you know, love you. Girl, you know, girl, you know, girl, you know, love you.
For me to say that I do would be a lie, cause I don't believe no woman is right for me, so I won't try to talk myself into thinking she is. And if she leaves me for this, that's just one less bitch. And trust me, I tried to be a one-woman man, but for every one woman, there's a man, home man saying, damn, I just spent 6 years in this shit. The first 2 was cool, then the bitch just flipped. And then that's it, had to make some new plans, cause your brand new woman got a brand new man. Now you hurt all alone, steady hitting her phone, but a bigger dick and longer bankroll, she gone. And if I ever said maybe and you thought that I might, reconsider, just imagine what my wife was like. If you ain't love my kids like you loved your own, and me unconditionally, when I was wrong, I was gone.
Girl, you know, girl, you know, girl, you know, love you. Girl, you
Oh, here we go. Hey, we back. I'm sorry, man. You already know. Hey, shout out to all my guests, man. Shout out to all my listeners.
Shout out to my manager for helping me get my charger.
I messed up, y'all. I'm so sorry. I apologize. But you
Are
know
you
what
fu-
it is, man.
Are you fucking?
I hope
Are you
y'all enjoyed
fucking?
your ones and
Are you
twos,
fucking?
man.
Are you fucking? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
Supposed to be in this bitch.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I know. I'm so sorry. Okay, let's get back to, let's do a brief overview. We are talking about, for my listeners that are just tuning in, I had a brief, like technical difficulty. Like the shit was crazy.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I know. I'm going to hear about this from my engineer, big guy. You know what I'm saying? Big dog. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But stuff like this makes the podcast interesting. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, she was just talking. What happened? Okay, so we're going to go have a brief overview of what we was talking about. So we were discussing black-owned businesses. We were discussing the industry that we're in. We do dominate a lot of industries, but we are lacking in some as well. Some industries that we need an increase in is wholesale trade industry, the agriculture, fishing, and mining industry. And we also need a few more people up there in the manufacturing industry. We have 1%, 2% in those areas. We dominate the services industry. Because black people were meant to be of service to the world because we're God's chosen people. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to God for making us the chosen ones. Now, also as well, I mentioned that it is about 2.6 million black-owned businesses in the United States. And out of that, we shopping shit. We dominating in the world of about 1 billion people. 9.5% of us are owning black businesses. I also asked myself a question. I said, self, where are the black-owned businesses located? And in my research, I found out that Washington, D.C., the nation's capital, has the highest ratio of black-owned businesses, with that ratio being, that percentage being 28%. Shout out to the District of Columbia. There's a lot of black-owned businesses out there. The second was the state of Georgia, with 20% of businesses were black-owned. Shout out to Georgia. Shout out to my people out there in all parts of Georgia, not just Atlanta. Shout out to all the peaches out there. The state of Maryland with about 19%. Shout out to Merlin, Big Merlin. You know what I'm saying? We out here, I'm an owner. I'm in that 19%. You know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all follow my ownership page. I do design clothes. I actually designed these sunshades. Hold on, let me grab. I actually designed these sunshades since we doing black ownership. You know what I'm saying? I went with a company. This is not a joke, not a scam. These glasses are called 33s. For my people that is out there in the audio world, these have a gold rim. They give you that Detroit style with a rounded nose brim. Kind of gives you that. What's the movie with the people in the college? A Different World. With Dwayne, it gives you that Dwayne vibe. These are called my 33s. I had them personally constructed with a company that makes glasses in Los Angeles. I'm selling these for $33. So if y'all want them joints, y'all make sure y'all step into my personal page that I be selling stuff off that I design. High-end fashion. You can follow that page at 41_creative customs. Another question I asked myself, I was just sitting here asking myself a bunch of questions because I do that daily. And now that I got a podcast, I actually can talk those thoughts out to you guys. So the second question I asked myself, well, self, myself said, yes. I said, what type of businesses do black people own? You know? I gave y'all some brief industries that we are in, but what type of businesses do my people own? Okay, I'm going to let y'all know. It varies, actually. But most offer some type of service as opposed to selling products. See, remember I told you that 52%? We in it. We dominate service, nigga. We here to serve. What you need? We serving you. You want the yay or you want some bay? You feel me? Yay or bay?
Are you fucking kidding me?
So we offer service as opposed to selling products. For instance, nearly 38% of black businesses are in, get this, I bet y'all didn't know this, healthcare. That's why you see so many Africans being CNAs. That's why you see all of they dominating the industry. Africans is in that percentage. They the nurses. They come from Africa and start up a healthcare facility of no bullshit. But 38% of us, not just Africans, but black indigenous. I don't like calling us black Americans. You know what I'm saying? That's like being white without privilege. I'm an African American. What? No, I'm black indigenous, nigga. You know what I'm saying? America ain't my land. That's some name they created. This is the land of Turtle Island. I'm from Turtle Island, nigga. And I'm from, oh, look at that. I just made a quick connection. I'm sorry, I'm digressing. You know, my ADHD. I'm from Maryland. And Merlin is the Merlin Turpins. That's a turtle.
And guess what? America used to be called Turtle Island.
Nigga, come on.
Big Merlin vibes, man. We been chosen.
This our land, man.
Been chosen out here.
What you talking about? Sorry, Mom, for my cursing. You know, I get excited.
The state of New York, however, has the most black-owned firms.
Now, employer firms, I have to explain this. I keep saying firms, and people may be thinking I'm talking about law firms. No. Employer firms means, because I wrote down the definition. Hold up. We'll get back to with employer firms.
But the state of New York,
Are you
has
fucking-
the most. The state of New York has the most black-owned firms. Employer firms.
Employees in addition to. So okay. All right. I'm gonna tell y'all what employer firms is. I apologize. Employer firms are employees in addition to the proprietors at 204,000, but only accounts for 10.6% of the businesses in the state. What type of businesses do black people own?
Oh, did I read that twice?
I think I read that twice. It's okay. So what type of businesses do black people own? As I stated before, it's service. We dominate that with 52%. 38% of black businesses are in healthcare. We have social assistance, repair, and maintenance. So those are people that fix cars, that do social media branding, that do repairs, installs. You know, we have and personal and laundry services. I didn't even know black people was in laundry. I don't even like doing laundry. Some other categories that black people own and have ownership in are advertising firms. Look, I'm advertising right now. I should be a firm. Flyboy Flavors. Advertising. And I'm advertising my South Central shit. Boys in the Hood, you feel me? R.P. to John Singleton. That guy's the GOAT. So we also in advertising firms, auto dealerships, consulting services, restaurants, beauty care, barbershops, beauty salons, and more. I used to be a car dealer myself. How many people are employed by black businesses? Not very many. Other 2 million black businesses, only about 107,000 of them have actual employees. Such firms employ more than 920,000 people with a total annual payroll of 23.9 billion. The other 1.9 million businesses do not have paid employees. Now y'all probably wondering, why is that? We're going to get a little deeper into it. But a lot of it has to do with black businesses not being able to secure good funding through banks, through racial discrimination, through predatory tactics. So those 1.9 million businesses that do not have employees, what they do is a thing called contracting employees out. So it releases them from a lot of the workload that paid employees get, and the businesses that pay those employees, they don't have to worry about doing a W-4. They don't have to worry about providing health insurance, you know, with the employee. So they put them on a 1099. So that 1.9 that I mentioned, those are the ones that are contracting out their work. And it's kind of like independent artists. I had a show before we was talking about independent artists and how you want to make the most of your money and you want to have the most resources. You contract the things that you want out: producers, graphics, lawyers. So those 1.9 million businesses, black-owned businesses in the United States, are contracting their employees out. It's very hard. Salute. I just want to say salute to the 2 million black businesses. And salute to the 100,000 of the black businesses that are employing people. And not just employing black people. It's black businesses employing everyone. You know what I'm saying? Because we different like that. When we own stuff, we don't exclude. We include. We don't exclude. We include. You know what I'm saying? Because we like that. Because we God's people. Chosen ones. The real Jews. Some top-owned black-owned businesses in the United States. The first one that I found in my research. Global Hue and Advertising Agency in Detroit, Michigan. They generated more than, get ready to drop the bombs, $480 million in revenue. And that was in 2007. Then we have Global Tech Consulting Firm. Worldwide Technology is the largest black-owned business, posting revenues of more than, get ready to drop the bomb, $2 billion. And that was just in 2016. Wasn't too long ago, people. So I asked myself a question. If we are generating money, if we have the highest spending power in this country, in the world, matter of fact, Nick, black people buy us. We make this economy flourish. Let's get that straight, okay? So I was like, well, why are there so few black businesses then? You know what I'm saying? Because we seem like we good at this. Owning is what we do. Our eye has awakened. That's what I told y'all a couple episodes before, called Third Eye. Your eye is awakening when you begin to elevate. So I said, why are there so few black businesses? Number one, as I mentioned before, racial discrimination. You have predatory lending loans. Now, I have to explain to y'all what predatory lending loans are. Predatory lending refers to lending practices that impose unfair and abusive loan terms on borrowers of equity. Right? So example, I sold cars. I was a sales consultant. Not saying that I did these tactics, because I don't get people financed by banks. But in some situations, the financial advisors that get you through to the banks, they go to the banks with those predatory lending and tactics just so they can get a sale, okay? And when I say that means those are when you have terrible credit and no money down and you go into a dealership expecting a car, guess what? You probably going to leave out with a car, but guess what? Your APR, which is your percentage that you pay, is going to be maxed out. And a good banker or a good financial advisor would tell you, don't get a car. But I'm digressing. So racism, discrimination, predatory lending loans are all factors because many aspiring black business owners have been unfairly turned down by banks when applying for small business loans. That's why you have 1.9 million of black businesses. Like, hell no, we're not about to hire people. I'm about to contract people out. Number one, the banks are redlining me because I'm black. They're not even looking at the statistics that I'm bringing, not seeing that I can pay loans, that I'm good paying loans. That's why it's good for you guys that's out there. I'm trying to get this financial advisor on my show. But if you are a business owner, let me tell you this: it's good to have trade lines on your credit report. Trade lines allow you to, it gives banks the opportunity to see that you are reliable, that you are trustworthy enough to get a loan and pay it back. But you can only get trade lines in your credit if your credit is good. And when I say good, I'm talking about 685 and up. You know, because we are in an age, especially in our community, where we don't stress credit. I was brought up that cash is king. If you got the cash, you all right. That's not the case, people. It's false. You need good credit. Practice good credit. If you can't buy it, you don't need it. I had to tell clients that a lot when I was selling cars. I had to do wants versus needs. If you want it, you don't need it. And if you can't get it, you can't have it unless you want to work to get it. Okay? That's the problem with us. Okay, I wanted to explain equity, the definition of equity, because I mentioned it before in the beginning. Now, equity represents the amount of money that will be returned to a company's shareholders if all assets were liquidated and all of the company's debt was paid off in the case of liquidation. So equity is good. It's positive money that will be coming back to you or the company in case that you sell your business. You can also accrue equity in your vehicle. When you purchase it or pay it off, that vehicle in turn becomes equity where you can get residual income with it. You can do share rider services. You also can get equity in your home if you have a paid off home and you do some remodeling in it. The equity that you have that has come up from the house. From the first time you purchase it, that money is yours. That's your money. Equity in your hand. You feel me? Another factor is that there's a lack of economic and business resources in our Black indigenous community. We don't have a lot of, it's a lot of people that hit you up like I can fix your credit, you know. But we don't have the resources. Okay, you can fix my credit, but I need the knowledge. I don't just need to give you the money to fix my shit. I need the knowledge so I can get that knowledge to my kids. You can't just fix it. If you got a crack in something, you don't just want to put temporary seal on it. You want to know what the problem is. You want to know how to fix that crack. And you want to know how to completely seal it up so nothing leaks out of it ever again. That's what your credit is like. You know what I'm saying? I need to not only get my credit to a good status, but I need to know the things that happened and occurred to why I got there and how I'm going to stay out of this position. Common sense is one of them. Don't buy shit you can't afford. Another factor is that, okay, I said that. This leads to a lack of education on how to properly start and manage a successful business. You need Black resources, man, especially when you're dealing with Black ownership. We need more like free group chats. I don't know what they call it, but we need people that's going to be informing our community. This needs to be starting at elementary school. This has to be a class. We need to have a Black economics class. Give it to our kids from kindergarten on up. We can't start this information while they're in high school. They ain't going to get it, man. They ain't going to get it. We got to start at a young age. So if you're a young parent out there, make sure y'all talking to your kids about ownership, good credit, and trade lines. Nigga. And stock and investments and Bitcoins. That was I wanted to let y'all know that we are here to stay. We are the people that God chose to live in this land and take over. I wanted to give a spotlight on some Black-owned businesses that I know about. before I get into my quick story. You feel me? Before I get into my quick story and give my little conclusion, I wanted to give. Hey Ben, am I good on the time? How many minutes I got?
10 minutes.
He's gonna get back to me.
10 minutes.
10 minutes? For real? Damn, I was talking today. Okay, some black-owned businesses I know about. We have at Joshua Massa. He is a designer from California. We have at 20 Bello. I'm giving the at because it's their Instagram. So at 20 Bello. He's a hot sauce creator of Bello Burn in Washington, D.C. We got the real Ben Ready, the owner of Townhouse Media. Also the owner of Ultimate Apparel. He is from California. We have Love is Love, a designer from Washington, D.C. We have at Crack Baby 187. He is a brand and designer from Maryland. We have at Flyboy Flavors, a brand and designer from Washington, D.C. We have at X-Ray Cinema. He is a videographer, a cinematographer, and a photographer from the DMV area. We have at pureheart.intl. He is a designer from California. We have at Lock Vibes. She is a stylist and entrepreneur from California. We have at Official Simmons Law. She is a lawyer in Atlanta. We have Munches and All That, designer from Washington, D.C. Everybody Eats B. He is a celebrity chef in California. We have at African Princess _ ... She is from Maryland. She is a hairstylist. We have at Styles by J. Monet. She is a stylist. I don't know where she's from. We have my mother, who has a home service investment company. Peachtree Home Services LLC. If you need a house, if you're looking to rent, buy a home in the Washington, D.C. area, or if you're looking to invest and capitalize on flipping your money, hit my mom up at Peachtree LLC at gmail.com. We have at Thoroughbred Apparel. He's a designer from California. And last but not least, we got my homegirl, who is a painter and artist, like a painter artist. Her name is Blessed. That is at BLESD.art. She's a professional artist from Maryland, man. Her shit lit. Check her page out, man. I want to give a shout out. I want y'all to please follow Treetop Radio LA. We will be having cash prizes and giveaways. So share, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Treetop Radio LA, and Seriously Not Another Podcast. If you're an artist, brand, entrepreneur, or business and would like to be a guest on our show, please DM Treetop Radio LA, and you can follow me at Big Homie Smiles. My cash app is Treetop Radio 87. Hey Ben, what's your name and your cash app?
At Ultimate Apparel, ALLTUHMENT Apparel.
And make sure y'all subscribe to Townhouse Media YouTube. I also want to tell my baby, who's the love of my life, who is always coaching me and giving me some good advice and helping me, make my podcast stronger and helping me get the list that Ben gives me and make sure that I stick to it. Sometimes y'all, my listeners out there, y'all growing with me. Y'all like my family. Y'all growing with me. Sometimes I'm a fuck up. Sorry, my mom, for cursing, but sometimes I'm a mess up. But as long as y'all with me and I keep it consistent, I'm going to get better. Like when we get to episode 50, I'm going to be solid as a rock. You feel me? Y'all always know I gotta shout out my boy, Free Simba, to the motherfucking free. That's the guy, youngest in charge, man. Long live man. And Ben, go ahead and throw that crank. I think I sent. Did I send you the end of the show, crank?
And thank all my people out there in the internet world. Oh, and shout out Sports for You. They gonna be coming up next. Shout out to Capitol Heights 41 shit, big 41 shit, man. Make sure y'all download. And follow me, Big Homie Smiles, Big _ Homie Smiles with a Z on Instagram. And Treetop Radio LA. And shout out this artist. I forgot who I said.
Are you fucking kidding me?
What's the name? Or is this the beat?
Ru J. Haters.
No, that was for the story. No, you don't play that one. That was for the story. I can't even tell a story. I ain't send you a last end of the show, Crank. Oh my goodness! Can you just go ahead and throw go ahead and throw that Uzi out. Go ahead and throw the Uzi out. I like that, John. And make sure y'all go to Treetop Radio LA for cash prizes, man. I'm giving out cash apps because I'm lit like that. You know what I'm saying? Share, comment. You feel me? Shout out to Uzi, Big Capitol Heights vibes, man. Long live Dino De Niro. Shout out to 41-9, CG, my boy J, D-Mac. Shout out to my brother Scooby too. Love you, boy. You see that joint?
Yeah, nigga.
This my boy Uzi. We getting rich. Hey, big buddies, we on this bitch.
It's that Scotty Too Hottie. Uzi
Scotty Too Hottie.
Uzi
I shoot my shit, I'm like Scotty Too Hottie. You got no baddies, we call you nobody. Post on the strip with a grip or a shotty. Jay got the drizzy and he came to party. Riding with stocks, I had a bundle, no flexing. SC400 back in the day special. Used to pull up in that Lexus or fresher. Gas come from Cali, but lean good in Texas. I took a trip, make a flip, you can catch me. Coke, water, soda in the gang, Wayne Gretzky. Fuck over there, that's my nigga Ovechkin. Ain't no lacking, you see what I'm packing. 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of a fraction. Couple niggas slipping off a dip, but just relax. The bitch still tripping out a motherfucking factor. I should've got paid when I cracked right now. Tripping out a motherfucking factor. I should've got paid when I cracked right now.
Treetop Radio all night. Let's get ready on the motherfucking ones and twos, bitch. Baby, I love you.
Shoot at a fuck nigga, shoot at a op. Shoot for the stars, I'ma shoot at the cop. I'ma shoot at your mom, I'ma shoot at your pops. I'ma shoot at your car every time that you stop. Fucking with me, I'ma come where you sleep. Back in the day in the streets we had meet. Now the back door is so open and easy for niggas to leave any nigga. Believe me and my niggas. Going right to the chopper, stop chopping the Drake and stop Drake from Rihanna, Chris Breezy. The game, yeah, need me. I do this prestigious like Harvard. I teach you to reach if you preaching to leave me. Give you that war with no warning. I'm hot, I've been warming, the best I've been on it. I swear you can do it the way I've been doing it. Don't try to fake it, you know you not better. Pull up in Fiscal, I pull up in Tesla. I pull up Mercedes, hop in my Mercedes. You niggas not crazy, you niggas just lazy. Niggas can't play me like a PS5. I'm trapping like Sony, need to hurry up and buy. Ooh la laws and I got a couple pies. You stuck and still hating, I can see it in your eyes. So I still get money and I'm still on the rise. West Union MoneyGram trapping for the guys.
Uzi up, man. Big Capitol Heights shit, Big 41 shit, bitch. Shout out to Flyboy Flight.
Rock Legion.
That boy is
she said she gon' leave me, she know that she need me. I'm blowing this pressure, I'm drinking this Henny. Whenever we fuck, I'm digging, I'm hitting, I'm digging for gold, I be digging, I'm ripping. Getting them pounds, I be getting them shipping. Them bitches be flipping, I dump on some Diddy. Taking them pictures, them folks that be listening. Hey, you in handcuffs, I say you can shit. Say you can shit and do you get the pictures. The people gon' make sure I'm told that miss. Hit a sizzle, the fire, hit the beef on my niggas. Some killers, you dead in the streets. I'm smoking Biscotti, I'm smoking no blunts. Smoking gelato, I'm smoking the man, you can see me, I'm Asian 3D. I'm talking about 4K, I post up in any hood, any state. See me at your feet and you thrown in the lake. Feed on my dogs like I'm DMX. Nigga, you bleeding, got PMS. I shoot for 3, leave all your niggas wet. I try to tell them DMV is next. Don't leave the DMV, then you get left. Try to tell all of my niggas get ready. I'm chasing money, you niggas too petty. Whipping the Paris, the pot on the stove. I cop a Benz, I used to drive a Rover. 41 nigga can't land over. Southeast nigga I ain't never cross over. Guess I got powder, got water, got Yoda. The lean it tastes good when you mix it with soda. These expensive drugs, still can't get how you looking for a lighter. Yeah. I got some checks in the new typewriter. Get an application cause you might get hired. I got some checks in the new typewriter. Get an application cause you might get hired. Some checks in the new typewriter. Get an application. She say that she love me. She say that she love me. She say that she love me. Love me. Drinking this honey. She say she gon' leave me. She know that she need me. I'm blowing this pressure. I'm drinking this honey. Whenever we fucking, I'm digging, I'm hitting, I'm digging for good. I'm digging, I'm ripping. Getting them pounds, I be getting them shipping. The bitches be flipping. I don't bust some bitches. Taking them bitches, I'm poking. Hey, you want hang some sleep for shit. Nigga. We rockin'. That shit up.
Big Daddy, 41, baby. Uzi up. Yes, sir.